all you hardcores out there, how are you doing? It's Big P here. You know, don't you? You know, the voice of hardcore boxing. Right, let me just get a few things cleared up here now. Right. Our sponsors, Welcome Estates, got a massive summer sale on coming this summer, but the winter one's even bigger. And they're smashing it with villas over there on southern coast of Spain. So if you're interested in a property, get your sons over there. Or if you're interested in being a promoter on YouTube and you've got an account, get in touch with Big P, porkycorner@mail.com. We'll get you signed up and get you earning a few quid. It's something for you all. I'm doing you all a favour in these troubled times. Big shout out to Spartan Demolition as well. Right. Anthony Joshua, a.k.a. Olawafemi Olasini. That's his proper name, isn't it, I believe? Right. 81% KO ratio. 24 wins. 3 losses. Has been knocked out once. Ranked number 3 on BoxRec. I don't know how. In number 2 in this country. Fury's above him. In British and in world rankings. Usyk's obviously above him because he just flogged him twice, hasn't he? Right, when you go through Joshua's career, right, forget Olympics and that because he had 4 fights at the Olympics, didn't he? Right. He only really beat that Chinese guy, didn't he? And he was a big stiff, wasn't he? Like Joshua, another big stiff. But we go through it. He's had, I believe, 13 pay-per-views from Dylan White, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He's had 13 pay-per-views straight on Sky. 13 pay-per-views. That's a lot of money, isn't it? Carl Froch had 3. 3. Had 13 pay-per-views. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable. It's like amazing. You know, Dylan White, pay-per-view, British title. Charlie Martin, worst champion ever, got the belt by default because they were in a it was a vacant belt, him and the other geezer, and the other geezer fell over and did his knee in. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. And it was Fury's belt, to be honest. Let's have it right. Tyson Fury's belt. Then we've got Dominic Brazil, big stiff, college footballer. Eric Molina, school teacher. Vladimir in his 42nd year, life and death. Takam, worst stoppage I've ever seen. He were coming on strong, Takam. Joseph Parker, the Stinkinator. Povetkin, an old man. Ruiz, a fat man who knocked him out. And then he fought Ruiz in Saudi, frightened to death. But he back up to the Povetkin fight. Joshua said it's all about the UK, didn't he, to UK fans? When he beat Povetkin. Oh, it's all about the UK. The UK's where it's at. Hey, what's that about? Next fight, he's off to New York, gets flogged, then Saudi. Then comes back for Pulev fight, doesn't he? Do you know what I mean? At Wembley Arena. Oh, Wembley, in it, wasn't it? Yeah, Wembley. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't really know what to say, really. Pulev's an old man, isn't he? And you've got Usyk. He'd done him at Tottenham's ground. And then Usyk done him in Jeddah. Do you know what I mean? So really, who has he really beat there? Who you could say is a good win? Who's his best win out of all them? Is it undefeated Dylan White when they were both, British level? Is it, you can't say Charlie Martin, Brazil, Molina, but is it Vladimir in his 42nd year and his 69th and final fight? Is it Joe Parker undefeated because it's unification? No, you wouldn't say he's elite. Is it Povetkin, a former regular champion? No, you wouldn't say that, would you? Old man. Is it Ruiz getting the belt back off him? No. Is it Pulev? No. There isn't really a win on there that's an outstanding win. Where's there an outstanding win on there for Big Meech? I don't see an outstanding win on there whatsoever. And now they're supposed to be sticking this guy, what's he called? This Franklin guy, April 1st. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. There's a lot of moving parts in this. They were talking about that Dempsey McKean, weren't they? The Australian kid. But if he fights him, that Australian, or this Franklin, it's farcical, isn't it? Where they're going, it means it's a rebuild job, doesn't it, really? So if it's a rebuild job, how can Joshua against that Franklin be, what's the word I'm looking for? How can it be pay-per-view? How can that be pay-per-view if it's Joshua Franklin? It can't be. It can't be Joshua McKean. They're not pay-per-view fights, them. Pay-per-views, like where you're supposed to say, we can't miss this. You know, Joshua Fury. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know. But hear my dogs there barking. Unbelievable, aren't they? So, I don't know, but it's all a bit of a mystery, this, isn't it? This Big Meech carry on at the moment. This traipsing around the world for trainers and doing pads with different trainers in different states and blah, blah, blah. We've got enough trainers in the UK, haven't we? I mean, we've got a UK trainer up there in Joe Gallagher, who's been a former Ring Magazine trainer, churning champions out year after year. So do Ingalls. You know, Shane McGuigan's churning champions out, isn't he? Look, there's plenty of trainers in UK. You don't have to go to America, and it's a bit late in the day to be wanting to fight like Muhammad Ali, isn't it? You know what I mean? In my opinion, Anthony Joshua's a busted flush. I think he was found out a long time ago in sparring sessions. I think he's been protected fantastic by Matchroom. I think they've done a fantastic job for him. But I think, and like anybody else, he just began to believe his own hype. He's surrounded by sycophants and woodpeckers and ponsers and pimps and all these hustlers who are never going to get a job. You know what I mean? They'd be selling crack if they weren't knocking about with Joshua, most of them around him, or they'd be stood queuing at food banks, or just be dossers going out mugging people. That's my opinion. So Joshua's not about that life, that elite boxing life like Usyk, no matter who trains him. So just go back to doing what you were doing best. But people keep saying that, don't they? To me, yeah, he needs to go revert back to what he was doing best when he were knocking everybody out. But yeah, who were he knocking out though, really? Who were he knocking out? Gary Cornishers and Dorian Darchers and people like that, and Povetkins and Pouleps. They're not, you know, things. They're not like you, Lucian Butes, are they? Hey, they're not Lucian Bute or Jermaine Taylor wins, are they? You know, they're like shot old men, aren't they? And fighters that shouldn't, that promoters got him in that position through lobbying. You know, he's had an easy run to hundreds and hundreds of millions of pounds, Joshua. He could pull up 200 million now net, right? Now, right? And he hasn't got any elite win. Could we call Vladimir 18-month on settee after being totally schooled by Tyson Fury? 18-month laid on couch, eh? Pushing 42-year-old in his 69th fight. Are we saying Vladimir is elite at that age after that layoff? We all remember talking about the Larry Holmes layoff, don't we? Before he fought Mike Tyson, when Don King pulled fight forward, they always give Larry Holmes the benefit of the doubt, don't they? Hey, well, do we have to give Vladimir the benefit of the doubt for that loss? Because Mike Tyson don't get a lot of credit for the Holmes win, like Holmes didn't get credit for the Ali win. And I don't give Anthony Joshua, I don't give him any credit for that win. Same as I don't give credit to Marciano when he did Jersey Joe Walcott. No, I don't give him credit. Boxing's about timing. Vladimir were an old man against Joshua. Larry Holmes were an old man against Mike Tyson. And Ali was certainly an old man against Larry Holmes. That's just my opinion. But what next for Anthony Joshua? I don't want to see him in with Jermaine Franklin. Is that a warm-up fight for Dylan White? A warm-up fight for Dylan White, who's just been plastered by Fury, and he's just gone life and death with Franklin. Come on. Where we're going with this here? They're about scooping up millions of pounds on pay-per-view. They all talk a good game about Undisputed, and it's the road to Disputed and all this. Eddie Hills, the 6-0 Iceman from Billy Ricky, 4 by way of. Only footage we've got is him and Spotty Frank. But his dad's now a bit of going on the victim list. Yeah, my son knocked me out. Look, where's Joshua going here with this? Franklin is embarrassing for a pay-per-view. These are about money and taking your money off you, the fans. They're taking your money off you. Can't you see it? It's in front of your eyeballs. They don't want to fight Fury and Usyk and Wilders. Usyk's done him twice. They're not screaming for a third, are they? They don't want to go near Wilder. They want the easy money. They might just say to the Sens, look, let's just rein it in a bit. We might only make half as much as you did against Usyk per fight, but we'll keep ticking over, but it's guaranteed wins. They're going for accountant look now, aren't they? Accountants by name, accountants by nature. That's what they're doing. Joshua's about the money. He's greedy. Always has been, always will be. We know what Eddie is. His dad's an accountant. They're not going to put him near a risk now. If he gets beat against somebody mediocre now, it's all over. I mean, if this Franklin does him, that's it. But come on. You know, he's fighting somebody Dylan White's beaten. And Joshua's already beat Dylan White. We were going here with this. Jermaine Franklin, do me a favour. Oh, okie dokie. That's about it. Buy before the boom. Welcome Estates. Got a summer sale on this summer. Even bigger one this spring. Peace out.
Porky's Corner is proud to be sponsored by Spartan Site Solutions. They are specialists in civil engineering and demolition contracts for the construction industry. Interested parties should visit their website or contact Porky's Corner for a referral at porkycorner@mail.com.